Go.
Or, I don't know. How do
You guys gotta come over here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll introduce myself as you. You can edit this out, right?
Yeah, we can start. She'll be like, oh, that's great. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, I'm Derek. Nice to
I'm-
meet you.
Angel,
Kara,
potential
it's nice
owner.
to meet you.
So I just want to start by touching a little bit on the business description and the mission and values, just so you guys know kind of what direction I'm headed. Precision Landscaping Design and Maintenance will operate in 3 different business segments in the landscaping industry. It'll go from design and architecture, which offers a portfolio of products that cover all landscaping needs. We'll offer design modeling via Softonic, a 3D landscaping design software. We'll deliver that in a consultation to the property owner within 48 hours of the initial site, assessment. It'll go everywhere from irrigation and drainage systems, exterior lawn and lighting, hardscapes, water features, decks and patios, flower beds, gardens, decorative rock gardens, retaining walls, and mulch beds, and pretty much anything else somebody wants to put in their yard. The second segment will be installation. We just install all of the stuff that previously talked about in the design part. And then maintenance is going to be what sustains the profit margins of the business. Everything from lawn mowing to mulch bed maintenance and weeding. In the winter months, we'll do snow removal. Part of what I want to do with that is budget-friendly payment options for the less wealthy customers that we have. The mission of Precision Landscaping is to provide homeowners, business owners, and property management firms with professional upscale landscape services that will improve the value and appearance of the properties being serviced. We strive to deliver a level of service and quality that exceeds the expectations of our customers in each job we do. We have a passion for delivering uncompromised customer service combined with our core values of honesty and integrity. The vision is Precision Landscaping will offer upscale landscape and design services at a price that's affordable not only for the affluent homeowners in the higher value neighborhoods, but also in the neighborhoods that would benefit from the beautification of the property and surrounding properties. To accomplish this vision while maintaining profit margins capable of sustaining and growing the business, Precision Landscaping will operate in 3 superset business segments of landscape design, installation, and maintenance. Precision will operate on the founding of integrity, communication, teamwork, and innovation. We believe that every homeowner should be treated to the best quality services that the industry has to offer. We believe the homeowner should feel as if they are the only customer, and the level of communication should support this thought. The homeowner will receive a quote within the 48 business hours and will be made aware of progress throughout the project. We will empower our team members to continually improve their daily work activities through innovation as long as the quality of the customer relationship is not compromised. And that's kind of what I started with, give you guys a jump start on it, so let me hear what you got.
That's great. I think we have some really good ideas. So, would you like to go first?
Sure. So from strategy standpoint, what I would probably try to do is in the first year focus on the maintenance aspect. And with the maintenance aspect, you're going to have higher margins there, so you can basically get all of your yard mowing in and do the things that all you really need is a person and a shovel or a person and a mower and get it done that way.
Okay.
So I wouldn't start out too big, and probably in that case, you can set up people on the packages like you were talking about, so that way they have something going throughout the whole year and it's not just a one-time thing. With that being said, I would also probably do low-cost advertising and not focus on doing anything there. You know, it's kind of one of those things that as a house in the neighborhood gets mowed and gets looking better, then probably going to have other people hopping on board as well. Word of mouth will be a big part of it, and then also in the case of, you know, outfitting the teams with their uniforms and everything else. So, package deals and financing probably will be the best way to go. So package deals, I know, have been pretty popular with some of the other people. Financing is something that's a little bit more risky, but might be worth it. It takes away from your cash flow up front, but does kind of allow you to at least make sure that people who might not be able to afford it can down the road as well.
Right, potentially have repeat customers with that as well, because they know the financing is available.
Correct. And then from the standpoint of the customer service and results being your main driver of business, you know, it's a big not necessarily hiring a bunch of employees, but making sure that the employees that you hire are the right ones, is a big part of it. So making sure that they buy into the mission statement and everything else as well is crucial. So we would definitely recommend doing that. In the second year, I would say that bringing on a part-time landscape architect would be a good idea. And with that thought of them kind of getting into more hardscapes and kind of doing the things that might actually be higher ticket items. And you can kind of hire as needed whenever you start doing that. So with landscape architect, you don't need them around full time, but you should have enough cash reserves that you could have a decent person kind of on hand, and they can do the go out and do the free bids, and you can pay them for their time, and then get your crews doing the work that they need to. Did you want to talk about employees and clientele a little bit?
Yes. What we were thinking about for you would be 2 teams of 5, which would include 1 leader, and then 4 workers that would do, the
Right.
majority of the landscaping and the mowing. Your first year, we're thinking about 2 groups, and then 1 office manager, so you're gonna have 11 employees the first year.
Okay.
And then kind of increasing as you get more customers and are able to go up financially. And then concerning your customers, we would suggest any customers in the Columbus and surrounding areas that, since you're starting out small, you don't wanna go too big the first year. But that's what we're looking at, any kind of small businesses, homeowners, any people that have, multiple areas would be good.
From the standpoint of growing the business in year 2, we talked about doing the landscape architect. Something that would probably benefit would be free estimates and free, site assessments more so than anything else for your homeowners. There really won't be any kind of resistance with your business owners to pay for that upfront.
Right.
So I would say kind of separating it into commercial and residential might not be a bad idea from that standpoint. They aren't going to kind of bat an eye about spending $200 to get the plan drawn out or whatever.
Right.
At this point, you should also probably have a pretty good stable of employees as well. And that stable of employees, you should be able to see future team leaders. So you should start thinking about expanding from 2 groups to 4 and taking the people who have shown the desire to actually be decent employees and be leaders in the company, kind of giving them more responsibility and hiring new folks to work under them as well. For the second year as well, what we would probably recommend doing is, because you will be growing the business from employee standpoint, also growing the assets that you own and buying more equipment to use with those teams. And then also kind of updating your stable of equipment as well for the bigger jobs too, so you're not necessarily renting all the time. And then the third year, what we would say is bring your landscape architect from part-time to full-time. You should be to the point where you could be able to afford that. You probably would also want to focus on getting somebody in the office that has more of the admin responsibilities as well as a dedicated office manager. So you should have somebody controlling the accounts receivable and accounts payables as well. And then this would be kind of where you would start. Your word of mouth advertising should have taken off by now, and then you would also want to start worrying about your digital marketing and kind of getting outside of your close-knit community and maybe getting to surrounding areas and kind of expanding the business there. By this point, you should have 14 leaders and 15 full-time laborers on staff as well. So.
Okay, perfect.
Do you have any questions for us?
I think you just about covered it all. Sounds like a great startup plan to me.
Great, I think we'll
Good
have
sell.
a wonderful business, yeah.
All right, sounds
Yeah.
good. Well, it was nice meeting
Nice
both
to
of
meet
you.
you.
Look forward to doing business with you.